With spring comes new life.
And there is a lot of new life at a sheep farm in Manitowoc County. Angela Kelly joins us with a live tour of the town in the town of Liberty. With she's loving this assignment. Loving it.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I kind of almost teared up a couple times already this morning. It's so precious. This little girl was just born yesterday, and I'm telling you, I can feel her little heart beating, and just look at how calm she just sits in my arms. In fact, I'm standing in a pen with about nearly 20 lambs.
When you said you were standing in something in a pen, I was wondering.
Well, I did wear my rain boots just in case. I've got the appropriate footwear on this morning. Now, Paul and Carol Wagner are the owners out here at Hidden Valley. So good morning to you, Paul.
Good morning.
Explain, obviously, why this is such a busy time of year for you.
Well, this is the time of year when we actually start our project of making a living. These animals will produce young for us that we will market, either the lambs and the wool. And what we do here is a direct market value-added business where we raise sheep and we market the wool to hand spinners, weavers, and other fiber artisans. As a matter of fact, the wool is the biggest part of our income. We also market the lambs. They go to market one way or another when they're all grown up. But it is really important for us because lambs have to you have to keep an eye on them for a couple days just to make sure everything's going right. And this is our income.
Okay, so let's talk about, in our previous segment, we were in an area where the lambs that are almost newborns are in these pens with their moms. Then they get moved here, right?
Yes, this is what we do here. Once I feel comfortable that the lamb is doing okay and the mother has established a bond with them and they're okay, then I put them into what we call a group pen. This is just to get them adjusted to being with other animals, and then I can also observe and make sure the moms are maintaining their bond and taking care of the lambs. In a couple days I'll have it set up so they can get outside, and then they'll get adjusted to being outside. And within a week to 2 weeks, I hope to have the first 40 ewes with lambs out on grass.
Okay, about when it's all said and done, how many lambs are born here this time of year?
This year we should have approximately 300 lambs born in about a 25-day period. Last year we had a little over that, but we had a very high lambing percentage last year. We had 2.2 lambs per ewe. We did a lot of sets of triplets and 2 sets of quads, and that can get pretty hectic.
Yeah, I bet. And you don't get a lot of sleep this time of year.
No, my life becomes a series of naps. But it's only about 20 to 25 days, so then life pretty much goes back to normal.
And I bet this never gets old. I know it doesn't for your wife, Carol. I mean, this is incredible.
Every year you get excited about it, even though it's a lot of work and everything. But every time I see one of these babies being born, it's a miracle. All the parts are there, everything's working, and how that happens, it just amazes me. I've seen this thousands of times, and I just never. Every time, it's a new experience. It's just, I mean, life is really interesting. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's just a feeling you have. Plus, we were talking earlier, coming down here at 2 o'clock in the morning, the past few mornings, the full moon was out, it was a beautiful night, and I could hear the train whistle in Valders. It's just an experience you don't get anywhere else.
Yeah, you guys are very content out here, and we thank you so much for inviting us this morning. And coming up, you guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about the wool that they process here. Carol knows how to make some beautiful items. We're going to be talking more about that in our next segment.
So wonderful. What a lovely life they've carved out for themselves there. Thanks, Ange.